First off, this episode, straight gas. Us Yuta fans are really eating well. But after watching this episode many times, my mind was drawn to Uru, and she activated my immediate analysis curse technique. Uru is a reincarnated sorcerer from the past. With some text, it was explained that she was the head of an assassin league that worked under the Fujiwara clan during the Heian era. Her and the members of her group were not individuals. They were just a collective working under their masters. They were even forbidden from having names, a tactic used at all points of history to strip someone of their identity, which makes them easier to control. She was eventually given a name though, but only because someone in the Fujiwara clan murdered one of their own and pinned it on her. She was only allowed to be an individual because they needed a name for a scapegoat. Yuta reminds her that this is a new era, but asks whether she has any friends or lovers to think about to justify this. This pisses Uru off because even though Yuta is just trying to find common ground with her, she sees his prodding as an insult. His words can be interpreted as the meaning because he's never been a slave to anyone. He's always been his own person. He's not, as the kids might say, checking his privilege. She most likely made a bonding vow with Kenjaku to participate in the Culling Games in order to be resurrected like the other resurrected sorcerers. She had to sell herself again to be resurrected to just repeat the same cycle. Uro is back from the dead. Her masters and tormentors are long gone from this world, yet her interactions with Yuta show that they're still in the forefront of her mind. She's not enjoying her newfound freedom out of just a simple joy of being free, but in spite of her long-dead masters. Her curse technique is a fun analogy to this. I interpret curse techniques as superpowers given through irony. Uru's power is to control the sky. She can move how she wants, float on air, literally take the world into her hands. The sky is literally the limit for her. Hell, her design may seem scandalous at first, but it's the perfect representation of how free she actually is. All these things are true, but mentally, she isn't free from the mindset of the past. Just because the world is free of her masters doesn't mean her world doesn't still revolve around them. Outside of him being another Culling Game player, Yuta and her should really have no beef. She sees her masters in him, or at least projects them onto him, so she literally recreates her masters even just to fight against again. I am really disappointed that we never really see any conclusion to her story. It's just another example of how JJK introduces a lot of interesting topics, but really doesn't go anywhere with them. But I do appreciate the little breadcrumbs we do get, and I'll always appreciate the mind of Gege Akutami, even if it is full of hate and evil.